Welcome to the Freestyle Edge Sharpening System. In this video we'll explore what your kit includes, the features of each component, basic use of your sharpening system, and some of the advanced capabilities of our system. The basic components you'll receive are an angle block, the sharpening ring jig, an extreme angle jig, and the plain blade clamping system. So let's begin with the features of the angle block. The angle block comes with a storage space for a key, storage space for the ring sharpening jig, and it also has magnets on each of the preset angle edges to aid in holding the tool so that you can set the angle of the tool you're sharpening a little bit easier. So the concept of this with the preset angles is that we have slots in here to insert a key to adjust this angle according to how we want to sharpen. For example, if we want to go ahead and drop this down to 20 degrees, we can place the key in the 20-degree slot, and using the edge, the angle edge that the arrow is pointed towards, we can go ahead and set the tool at 20 degrees. This applies all around the tool. So a few hidden angles in here would be if you were to stand this on edge, you again have 45 degrees, then you have 55, 65, and 75. I actually use the 65 when I sharpen my scraper plane blade. Now moving on to the ring sharpening jig. This is a stainless steel ring on two stainless steel ball bearings. There's two through holes in here to accommodate the plane blade sharpening system. It's got a rubber pad on the top to grip the tool. And if this ever needs to be cleaned, you can simply rinse it off under some tap water and blow some compressed air into where these bearings show through and blow the excess water out. So the way this works is we hold the tool, the ring guide, with our finger, and after we set our blade, just slight pressure on that against that pad, and we can sharpen our tools on the pad. The ring gives us the ability to control the way that we're sharpening that in the event that we're getting a little off square, or if we're doing a bigger plane blade and we want to chamfer the ends. The extreme angle jig functions in the same fashion. It's a little bit different design, so that if we were wanting to get a lower angle on something, we can achieve that lower angle and grip it with our hand and go to that. Now if we wanted a blade and we wanted an extremely high angle, we could also bring that up and do that. I'm using the chisel as a demonstration. I don't sharpen my chisels any higher than 30 or 35 degrees. The plain blade clamping system works in conjunction with one of the jigs, and when you put your tool blade in there and it applies pressure on the two springs across the tool, the blade onto the pad, and holds it there. So let's walk through the basic angle setup for the sharpening of a bench chisel. So if I want to go ahead and sharpen my chisel at 30 degrees, I'll pick the 30-degree slot, insert the key, and then using the edge that the arrow points towards, I'll set the jig up. I'm holding my ring, and what I'll do is, keeping slight pressure on the back of the angle block, I'll set the chisel in there until the edge bottoms out on the flat surface. I'll bring the ring in to where it's bottomed out on the surface, and then to release the chisel from the magnets, I'll just pull straight across the magnets to release it. Now, keeping slight pressure on the ring and the chisel, I can go to my sharpening process, whatever stones I'm using. So, as you can see here, the ring still grips even without any hand pressure. In the event that this were to break loose during the process, all I'd simply do was come back, set the chisel back to my 30 degrees, put the ring sharpening jig in, and release, and go back to sharpening. Let's say I want to sharpen this plane blade. I'm going to install my clamping system on one of my sharpening jigs, and keeping pressure on the angle block to maintain that angle. I'm going to slide this down till I bottom the jig out. Then I'm going to hold pressure across both of them, and then just squeeze the clamp together. As you see, it firmly stays in place so that you can then go to your stones and complete the sharpening process. When you're completed with your sharpening process, just a little bit of pressure to break them apart, and you're done. Let's take a look at using this system for some of the more unconventional sharpening things. I sharpen my Lie-Nielsen 112 scraper blade to 65 degrees. I use my angle block for this. I can go ahead and stand it up, set the blade at 65 degrees, bring in my jig, release the blade, and then some slight hand pressure. I'm ready to go to whatever stone I'm sharpening with. 65 degrees. Another example of using this system, if you own a Lie-Nielsen 62 low angle jack plane, at one time they had offered to sell what they call a 90 degree scraper blade for that. I've made my own in this instance, but to sharpen that, I can simply use the end of that angle block, set my sharpening jig on there, and then with slight pressure I can sharpen that blade at 90 degrees. One more example of an unconventional sharpening that I can do. This is a number 62 low angle jack plane blade. If I want to put a 7-degree back bevel on that, I can't use my angle block because my angle block doesn't go down to 7 degrees. But what I can do is I can use my digital protractor. I can set my blade at 7 degrees using my plane blade clamp. And then I'm ready to go ahead and sharpen and put the back bevel on that blade at 7 degrees. I hope this video has been informative in explaining on the concept behind this. This is a new concept in sharpening. This is the only thing I use, and the more I use it, the more uses I find for it. I've explained a few of the uses that I've found that I did not anticipate ever coming across when I first designed this, but the more I use it, the more function I find out of it, and it's been a pleasure to work with. And enjoy your sharpening system. Thanks for watching.